What's going on, folks? Hope you're having a wonderful night or day. Today I wanted to make a quick video because I actually discovered something very interesting about myself when it comes to Enshrouded. Now, I've been playing this game for a few weeks now. I've been really enjoying it after I get off work and in my off time, just exploring around the map and building and just getting a feel of what the game has to offer. It's been an absolute blast so far. I consider it to be one of the best, if not it's up there. It's definitely up there. One of the best top survival games that I've played so far. But one thing I noticed is that I seem to get some kind of weird feeling whenever I'm doing something in specific when it comes to this game. And it's something I never really encountered before. And I went on Reddit earlier today and I actually started a Reddit thread about this. And I got a lot of interesting replies. And I actually found out that this is kind of associated with the phobia. So what I'm talking about is the ores, to be exact. So like, for example, this is the clay right here. And then like over here, I'm not sure if there's enemies inside here. There is, yeah. This is like the copper. There's another node that's a little bit better, a better showcase of this, but I kind of wanted to showcase it off. And yeah, this copper ore, for example. So whenever I'm like mining the copper or the clay, anything like that, I seem to get a weird feeling of discomfort that I really can't explain. And I didn't know why at first. I was kind of hoping maybe there would be like a graphical setting that I could turn on or something like that to kind of change the way that it looked, but apparently there isn't. Somebody did suggest turning down the tessellation, but that didn't really work for me. And I found that I've kind of had to like look away almost whenever I'm mining, and I just, you know, it felt weird. But apparently what it's called is triphobia. So it's apparently an aversion to repetitive patterns or clusters of small holes. And so when this happens, it can cause like emotional distress, disgust, I know, you know, and anxiety in some individuals. So that's, I guess, what I've been encountering with this. And it was kind of crazy because I didn't really think that I would have something like this or really be able to experience it from a game. I haven't really encountered it like when I'm just like searching photos and videos on the web. Sometimes sometimes I might get that feeling a little bit, but I just kind of scroll away. But for some reason in Enshrouded, I've been getting it like to the max, and I just couldn't really explain why before today. It's not just the minerals though. There's actually one thing in specific, and this is going to seem a little silly, but there's one mob that I tend to avoid, like coming up right here. I tend to avoid them at all costs, and it's this one right here. These guys that kind of like, when they shoot you, yeah, like this blob formation, this really gets me. Like, this gets the hell out of me. So whenever I come across these dudes, I literally like avoid them like the plague. And I'm not sure if I need some materials or something from them. I probably do, but I just kind of can't deal with that thing being on my head. So I just straight up avoid them. But yeah, I don't really know, you know, if they might consider adding something like a graphical setting in the future to kind of change this up. You know, it's very, I'm sure it's a very niche thing, and there were some other people that were saying that they kind of felt bothered by it whenever they're mining and stuff like that too. And apparently some of the other minerals like lapis are going to look like this as well, which I'm kind of not looking forward to. But I want to deal with it because I really enjoyed the game. But if they did ever add like a substitute option in the future, I definitely think that I would be choosing it, because yeah, there's certain textures like that in the game that I'm noticing that are just kind of bugging me. But yeah, that's just all I wanted to talk about today. I discovered something new about myself. I had no idea what was going on before today, but overall I really love the game. I think it's amazing. I'm looking forward to the update that they got in October, or I think it's October or September. The water update looks really, really cool. And yeah, if you guys haven't had a chance to play Enshrouded, I highly recommend it. It's a lot of fun. Also, if anybody from the Enshrouded team happens to watch this, please add Enshrouded to the Xsola platform, the Xsola influencer platform, because I'm desperately waiting for it to show up on there. Have a good one, folks. Thanks so much for watching.